Good morning, everyone. I am Dana Church, Ouachita County 4-H Extension Educator, and today is Fun Day Friday in the Virtual Clover world. So I hope you have enjoyed each and every educational opportunity that we have brought to you this week, from pointillism to yoga and everything in between, a little bit of STEM. But today I'm excited about bringing to you a heart-filled project, a project that should be meaningful and lift your spirits in these troubling times. And while we're all trying to stay at home and stay well, this is a project that will, what Mayo Clinic has actually stated on their website is, and let me quote, that positive thinking helps with stress management and can even improve your health. So that adds a little more validity to our project today, and it's called Joy Jars. We are going to find a container in our homes and we are going to decorate it, we're going to name it, and then we're going to have little pieces of paper next to it, and you and your family, whatever your family may look like, you're going to drop by the Joy Jar every so often and write a positive affirmation, write down an accomplishment that you have reached, write down something, a compliment to another person in your household. So that is our mission. We're going to add some positivity and some joy into our homes. So first thing, you just need 4 things for this project. Let me add. You'll need a container, you will need some paper, you will need something to write with, and you will need some tape. So the container I have chose for this project is a recycled plastic peanut butter jar. And I'd like to show you some other options before we go into how to decorate. So this is actually a dishwashing tabs container. It had a flip top lid that I've gotten rid of, but that would be an easy thing to cover and make that your container for the week. Each one of my containers I've named a little bit different just to give you an idea of some creativity. I want this to be your project. You don't have to name it exactly what I am naming it. Just wanted to point out that I did use a little bit of pointillism on this card, on this wrap here today. That was a lesson from our Monday Liz Taylor educational video. Okay, let's go on to another one. You could even use a canning jar that you may have, or maybe it's an empty pickle jar that you just emptied out recently. This jar is called the Joyful Jar with a big happy face. Or maybe you have a bucket or a box. Here's a little decorative craft bucket. You can add a tag with a little bit of ribbon or thread or yarn that you have in your house. This is called the Blessings Bucket. You could have all your blessings inside of your little bucket. So be creative, make it your own. The main thing is what we're putting in it is positive, okay? And so you may think, oh, Miss Dana, I have nothing to be joyful about, I have nothing to be positive. Well, let's turn that frown upside down. I really truly think that every single one of us have something to be happy about, something to be proud of, and something to be thankful for. Let's go through some of my Joy Jar notes just to give you an idea of how you could utilize this positive project in your home. So have courage and be kind, and you might put, a little happy face or a heart or whatever your family may like and respond to. Maybe your clover bud is just beginning to do some household chores and she or he made their bed. So let them write on a note that they made their bed. It's an accomplishment. It's positive. Nothing negative goes in a Joy Jar. I love spending time with you, Johnny. Maybe that's an adult in the household that wants to express that this time at home is actually a positive thing. Susie, thank you for having a great attitude. We grow when things get hard. Isn't that the truth? This is so abnormal right now. Every single one of us, probably in the whole nation, is experiencing some stress and not knowing how to handle things, but we will grow through this, okay? Thank you for making pizza, even something as simple as that. I will look for the good in every day. Mom, thanks for loving me. I am getting better at reading every day. Or maybe if you're the adults in the house, you put, hey Callie, you are getting better at reading every day. Make it positive. Sally, you are kind. Thank you. My room is clean. So maybe if you've been really nagging at your kids to do their chores or do some things that they typically do, but everything is out of sorts, let them even celebrate the smallest accomplishments that they might make in your household. I even made myself one. Dana, nothing starts out easy. Keep trying. I am proud of you. So this video has actually been quite the challenge for me, but I'm going to make it through it and I've turned my frown upside down. So I will challenge each house, each 4-H member to put at least 1 or 2 positive comments each day this week. And then next Friday, take turns as a family, pull out one of the slips of paper from your joy jar and read it out loud. This will bring so much joy and positivity, as I keep repeating those words, into your home during this possibly negative time. I think there's so many ways that we can look for the positive and make it actually one of the best times, the most memorable times in our lives. The other challenge I have for you is possibly continuing this project for the next month, or maybe even continue it throughout the rest of the year. Wouldn't it be fun on New Year's Eve to sit around as a family and bring out the joy jar and reflect and be happy about all the different things that you have wrote down throughout the year, big or small. It's going to be so important to strengthen your family and add some extra joy to a festive time of the year. So tomorrow, actually, let me back up and say this afternoon, Jordan will be bringing you a explanatory video about table setting. Usually when you set the table, there is some kind of centerpiece. Sometimes it's just the salt and pepper shaker. But what if during this week, your joy jar is the centerpiece of your table? Even if it's just on the kitchen counter next to the canisters or whatever, make the joy jar the centerpiece and the focus of your home and of your heart. Please have a joyful Friday.